first thing I did when I got off at Penn Station. I went into this phone booth. I felt like giving somebody a buzz. I left my bags right outside the booth so that I could watch them, but as soon as I was inside, I couldn't think of anybody to call up. My brother D.B. was in Hollywood, my kid sister Phoebe goes to bed around 9 o'clock, so I couldn't call her up. She wouldn't have cared if I'd woken her up, but the trouble was, she wouldn't have been the one that answered the phone. My parents would be the ones, so that was out. When I thought of giving Jane Gallagher's mother a buzz and find out when Jane's vacation started, but I didn't feel like it. Besides, it was pretty late to call up. Then I thought of calling this girl I used to go around with quite frequently, Sally Hayes, because I knew her Christmas vacation had started already. She'd written me this long, phony letter inviting me over to help her trim the Christmas tree, Christmas Eve and all. But I was afraid her mother'd answer the phone. Her mother knew my mother, and I could picture her breaking a goddamn leg to get to the phone and tell my mother I was in New York. Besides, I wasn't crazy about talking to old Mrs. Hayes on the phone. She once told Sally I was wild. She said I was wild and that I had no direction in life. Then I thought of calling up this guy that went to the Wooten school when I was there, Carl Luce. But I didn't like him much, so I ended up not calling anybody. I came out of the booth after about 20 minutes or so, and got my bags and walked over to that tunnel where the cabs are and got a cab.